if that way it gives you access, because we're now recording. So let me see if that gives me the option to let you record now. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Let me see. Somebody's sending me a message. Okay, yeah, but normally you can give the access right away, because I have to give you access to record. So yeah, let's see. Maybe it'll happen at the end. Maybe they've changed it, or maybe I just need to relearn this, because Soneji, my teacher, taught me how to do this, but I'm not sure that I learned. Okay, no worries. If we can't record, if I can't give you access at the end of the meeting, what I'll do is I'll post it and then you'll have access to it, okay? One way or the other, you'll have access to it if you want to have access to today's class. Okay, so. Can everybody hear me from back here? Yeah? Okay. If you can't hear me at any time, please let me know. Just raise your hand. I can't hear you, but just wave. If I I'll pay attention after a while. Okay, I'm just gonna give a couple more minutes, just one more minute, because I know there's somebody trying to get in and she's, I think, having a little difficulty. This whole password thing has thrown everybody off, right?
Good morning, Margie.
Good morning. There we go. You're here. Good.
Okay.
I'm glad you were able to make it. Okay. That's who I was waiting for. Okay, I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute all. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Mina, because I was kind of waiting around for you. Okay. All righty. And this is Belvedere. He'll be joining us this morning. And you may have heard Tiger, my dog, in the background, and you may hear him again. He likes being right here. I'm not letting him be right here right now. So, okay. Good morning. For those of us, or those of you that don't know me, my name is Margie Hunter, and I welcome you. Thank you for joining me this morning. The way the class works, we'll begin by centering. The purpose of centering is bringing you to the present, bringing you to wherever it is you are. And then after that, we'll be doing some asanas, which are the postures, and we'll be doing some breath work, some pranayama. And then at the end, I'll take you to something called Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is that space between awake and asleep. It's yogic sleep. You'll be awake and alert, maybe. You might go into a very light slumber, which is okay. It's a very healing place if you go into that. So don't worry if you do. And we can't hear you anyway if you snore, so it's all good. But don't worry if you do, because you can still hear me and your subconscious is picking up whatever I'm saying. So just go with whatever, wherever your body takes you, where your mind takes you during Yoga Nidra. That's how we end the class. We begin. Some people call it a prayer, I call it an intention. I don't call it a prayer because yoga is a science, it's not a religion. So I call it an intention. And we will begin with that. I first say it in Sanskrit, and then I translate it to English. That class is in English, everything will be in English. If I say anything in Sanskrit, I will translate it, but I try to keep it all in English. I don't know a lot of Sanskrit anyway. And then at the end, we have what they call a prayer, but it's not a prayer. Again, it's an intention. And that's what we close with. And that intention says, because I don't translate it, it says that perfection, only perfection can come from perfection. And when you take out perfection from perfection, only perfection remains. Only completeness can come from completeness. And when you take completeness out of completeness, only completeness remains. That's the essence of it. There's many interpretations, but that's the essence. And I shouldn't say many interpretations. There are variations, but and so that's basically it in a nutshell. If you haven't been to class, don't worry. It's very kind. It's very mindful. When I say mindful, it'll bring you to present. And Just flow with it. I just recommend that you flow with it. And welcome. And so let's begin. Please sit comfortably as you possibly can. But I'd like you to still keep your back straight, your neck straight, and your head straight. The reason I ask you to keep your back straight and your neck straight and your head straight is because that's the way your body can breathe. If you were to curve your spine or curve your neck, you don't breathe spontaneously. So my desire right now for you is for you to breathe spontaneously and effortlessly. And throughout the day, catch yourself. If you're in this position, your shoulders are curved, so the breath is not spontaneous. The breath is struggling to happen. So you bring your shoulders up, and now you have a spontaneous breath. So as you're breathing in, please lift your shoulders up, take them back, and as you're breathing out, just gently drop them. That softens the shoulders, but it also ensures that your chest is open, the back is straight, and check yourself. Make sure your muscles are relaxed. How do we do this? Close your eyes if you would. Bring your palms in your lap, right palm holding the left, and the thumbs touching each other. Both are facing toward the sky. And I'm going to show you how to check that you are physically centered. Just breathe here, please, wherever it is that you're feeling your center. And now with your eyes closed, I'd like you to lean forward slightly. I want you to lean enough to where you're feeling that your muscles are engaged. Your lower back muscles, the muscles in your pelvic area, lower abdomen muscles. Okay, now come back to center. And I'd like you now to lean back slightly. And I want you to lean back enough to where your muscles, again, are engaged. Your lower back muscles, muscles in your stomach, because you're trying to hold the body up. And now I'd like you to come to center, somewhere in between those two, wherever it is that the muscles don't need to be engaged. Once you're sitting like that, the body's relaxed. There's nothing to hold on to. So if you're not sure, that's a good way to see whether you're centered physically. Once you're centered physically, then the rest can come. But if you're holding on physically, really difficult for anything else to come. So now we can be in a state of relaxation. Keep your eyes closed gently. Check yourself. Make sure the eyes aren't squeezed. And breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the center of your lips. In through the nose and out through the center of the lips. Honor your breath. Follow your breath. Don't try to impose any pace. Just take what the body gives you, what the breath gives you. Get out of your own way and just go at the pace of your own breath. If you were rushing before coming here, your breath may be a little faster, and that's okay. You'll find that now it'll start slowing down. But just let it do it naturally. Don't you try to slow it down. Don't impose any kind of breath. Just let the breath flow. Okay, now keep your eyes closed. I want you to be aware of where the breath is going. I want you to guide your breath to your belly. As you're breathing in, fill the belly. And as you're breathing out, release the belly. Imagine you have a balloon in your belly. As you're breathing in, you're filling the balloon, so your stomach is coming out. And as you're breathing out, the air is leaving the balloon and the stomach is going in. It's a natural process. Breathing in, the stomach gets filled. Don't take the breath anywhere else. Just keep it at the belly. And breathing out, the belly goes in and releases the balloon. Continue to breathe like this. Become aware of what's happening now that you started breathing like this. Just observe. Don't try to make anything happen. Just observe. You're only letting the breath be at the belly. You're not allowing it to go anywhere else in the body, just there, very gentle. At this moment, you're stimulating your vagus nerve by doing that. The vagus nerve begins at the belly region and goes through all your organs into the brain. It induces immediate relaxation when you do this. When you energize that vagus nerve, when you stimulate that vagus nerve, the reaction in the rest of the body is a reaction of relaxation. What happens when the body relaxes? You create homeostasis. Please continue to breathe like this. You create homeostasis. What does that mean? It means that all the organs work together in harmony. Everything comes into balance. Nothing's pushing too hard, nothing's pushing too little, nothing's secreting too much, nothing is secreting too little. Everything is doing exactly what it needs to do because you've made it and created space for it to happen. You're sending the body a signal that it is relaxed, that it is safe, that there's nothing to worry about. This is the way we need to breathe throughout the day. This is the way our body wants to breathe. This is the way we show our body that we love it, that we take care of it, and that we're okay. There's no lion chasing us. We're okay. And in being okay, become aware of why you're here. Become aware of your intention for this morning, for being here. Whatever the reason, there's no right or wrong. That's very personal. But I would like you to please add love and compassion to that intention. That love and compassion will magnify, will strengthen your intention. Be aware that at this moment you're safe. At this moment you're loved. And at this moment you've made the space to align your body, your mind, with that center, in the center of your chest, your inner being, your essence. And those of us who know it, please join me. Sarvetra Sukhina Santu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Patrani Pashantu Makashitu Kamapna Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunatu Saharveryam Karvavahi Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Virvishadhi Shanti, Shanti. May every being be happy. May every being be free from all diseases. May every being feel and appear blissful. May there not be trace of sorrow within any being. Bless us, so we may live together. We may be nourished together and learn the brilliance of this knowledge together, leading to self-unfoldment without any sense of pride, prejudice, or ego. May peace prevail along our bodies and our minds. May peace prevail throughout all the celestial bodies in the cosmos. And may peace prevail along our journey to self-realization. May peace prevail. Om Shanti. Keeping your eyes closed, please bring your hands on your knees with your palms facing toward the sky. Fingers are extended but loose and relaxed. We'll be chanting Om 5 times. Om is A-U-M. Don't try to extend it. Don't try to control it. Just allow it to happen. Just take what the breath gives you. Become aware of the crown of the head, the center of your chest, and the center of your palms. Let your awareness rest there. As you're chanting, be aware of the vibration that begins at the chest and reverberates through the body. Be aware of the connection that comes through the crown of the head, and be aware of the receivership, the gift that comes at the hands. Just observe. Don't try to make it happen. Just observe and enjoy it. Above all, enjoy it. Take a deep breath in, and we'll begin. Keeping your eyes closed, please don't open them and don't move. I'd like you to be aware of the heaviness that may have settled in your hand. You may feel like you're holding something. And I'd like you to be aware of where in your body you need some extra love, you need some extra care. If it's that monkey mind that keeps jumping around, you can place your hands there, but I'd like you to place your hands at this moment, wherever it is that you feel that you need some extra care. If it's your mind, just place it on the top of the head. Visualize it being like a blanket. Feel the weight of the hands. And even though your hands felt heavy, wherever it is that you're placing them will become lighter. And as that energy leaves the hands also become lighter. Adding to this your intention with love and compassion. Once the hands, you feel that the hands are light, that they're no longer heavy, that whatever you've had to give has been given, bring them back on your knees and keep your eyes closed. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Breathe in again. And as you're breathing out, become aware of this space and this place, wherever you are, and the safety of it. Breathe in one more time. And as you breathe out, begin at the crown of the head and let the breath flow through the body in gratitude, flowing through every cell in the body, all the way to the tips of the toes. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, very slowly, take your time and very gently open your eyes. If your legs are crossed, extend the legs. I'm going to take one moment to explain Namaste. Because for those of us that aren't clear on what Namaste means, Namaste, you'll hear many people saluting with Namaste. And the meaning of it, the meaning behind it is that light that shines in me also shines in you. I bow down to that light in you that is also that light in me. There are many interpretations. For example, if you read my post, you will read Namaste. The ability for me to heal is the same ability in you to heal. So it's that connection that we have, that lack of duality, right? That makes us one in that Namaste. So you can wiggle your fingers if you have stiffness in the legs. So I just wanted to address that for those of you that may not be clear on what Namaste means. And at this moment, I'd like to take 1 minute before we begin. I'd like you to close your eyes. And I want you to bring your mind for 1 minute, and I'll be keeping the time, so we won't go over the minute. But I'd like you to bring to mind the people in your life who have loved you into being, those people that have brought love into your life and loved you into being. And let's begin now. 1 minute. And that minute is over, but keep your eyes closed, please. I want you to observe what's happening in your body when you think of that love and those people who have loved you. I want you to feel what that love does to us. And even the reminder of that love, what it does to us. Be aware that those people taught us how to love. And they will always remain with us. And so throughout the day, we may have those times where we're not feeling very good. Things may not be quite right. Taking that 1 minute makes a big difference in our minds and in our bodies to bring to mind those people that have loved us and how it feels to be loved that way. Slowly and gently, open your eyes. All righty. I think I was requested today to work on arms because I don't think I have worked on the arms, not in the morning anyway. But I think we're going to go through all the body, including the arms. We will start with the digestion and the nervous system and then work through the joints. So if you'd stand up, please, and join me. Here, I'm going to move the computer a little bit so you can see me. And I'm going to stand back. Can everybody hear me okay? Raise your hand. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay, good. All righty. So what we'll do, we'll begin. If you have problems with your balance, you can hold on to something while we're doing this. So if you have a chair or something you can hang on to, do so. But I'm going to ask you to lift one leg up, and I just want you to do turns with the ankle. Go clockwise first. We're going to do that ankle joint. You put your hands on your hips. Try to stabilize yourself. Before you begin, make sure you find your center. And then as you're going, for example, we'll stand on our left leg first. So come to the left. Stay there for a moment. Find your center, and then raise the right leg. And turn. Turn toward the right. We're going clockwise first. Nice stretch in the ankle. Now let's go counterclockwise. And relax the foot and bring it down. Now we're going on the right leg. So make sure you're centered. Make sure that you find your center on your right leg and then lift the left foot. And clockwise. And then we'll go counterclockwise. All righty, and it's just the ankle. And bring that left foot down. Close your eyes. Bring the hands down. Become aware of the effect of that on your ankles, but also become aware of the effect of it on your feet and your toes. And open your eyes. Okay, I got ahead of myself. We're going to work on our digestion first, and that's what I promised you. So that's what I want to start with anyway. In this asana that we're going to do, Tadasana, we're going to be stretching the spine, but we're going to be stretching this area, right? The stomach. As you're pulling this, you're energizing, you're making space, you're activating and letting know that the stomach needs to get some work done, that we're awake, we're opening up. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands on our head. If your balance is off, don't go up too high on the toes, okay? Just a little, just bring the heels just slightly off. If your balance isn't working at all, don't go up on the toes, you just stay on the heels. Your arms are in line with your body, your arms aren't in the front, they're in line with the body, the fingers are interlaced on the head. As we're breathing in, watch and then we'll do it together. You're going to be bringing the hands up, fingers are interlaced, and palms are toward the sky, breathing in. And then you're going to go up on the toes. And as you're breathing out, you bring your hands down and the heels on the ground. Again, if your balance is off, don't go up on the toes, just stay on the heels, but try to stretch as much as you can. Keep your eyes open because we're on our toes. It's very easy to lose your balance when you go on your toes and your eyes are closed. So please keep your eyes open. And we'll begin. As we're breathing in, raise the arms up. Good, extend those arms next to your ears and go up on your toes. And as you're breathing out, bring the arms down and bring the heels on the ground. Breathing in, bring the arms up on the toes, and breathing out, bring the hands down and the heels down. Breathing in, up, and go up on your toes if you can. Otherwise, stay down. And as you're breathing out, bring the hands back on the head. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. Breathing in on the way up and breathing out on the way down. When you're finished, raise the arms up, palms facing each other all the way. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, your arms come to the side, halfway at shoulder height. The palms are facing up. Turn the palms down. Finish the breath out. Bring the arms in and bring that energy in. Keep your eyes closed. Become aware of the posture and the effects of the posture, not only on the digestive system, but what we've done is pull on the spine. So we're energizing the nervous system. We're energizing the digestive system. And open your eyes. Righty, we're waking up, right? Okay, next one. Tadasana. We're going to, I'll show you and we'll do it together. Arms are going to go up as we did before, but you stay on the ground. The heels don't go off the ground. And I want you to visualize yourself as a palm tree. Remember, palm trees don't bend. They sway. The only time they bend is if they're in a storm. We're not in a storm. Right now we're safe. So I want you to be kind to your body and I want you to observe. My arms are next to my ears. Arms are straight. I breathe in the center. And as I'm breathing out, I'm going to go to the left to begin with. Don't want to do this. I want to be kind, okay? So I'm going to go to the left, whatever my body gives me today. Breathing in the center, and then I'm going to go to the right as I'm breathing out. Again, whatever my body gives me today. I'm breathing in the center, okay? So let's do this together. As you're breathing in, the arms come up, okay? We stay here for a moment. We breathe in the center and we breathe out when we go to this side. Make sure your arms are next to your ears. Check your base. Feet are parallel. Hip width apart. All right. You can close your eyes if your balance is good. If your balance is not, keep them open. It's okay. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, you're going to be going to the left. Take what the body gives you. Make sure your arms are straight and next to your ears. Breathing in, you come to center. Then breathing out, you go to the right. Breathing in, come to center. Breathing out to the left. Imagine the palm tree swaying. Breathing in, you come up. And breathing in, you go to the right. Visualize this palm tree swaying in the breeze. Breathing in, you're coming up. And breathing out, you're going to the left. Breathing in, a slight pause so you can breathe in all the way. And as you're breathing out, you go to the right. Keep your arms straight. Breathing in the center. Do 2 more at your own pace with your own breath. Be aware of what's happening in the body as you do this. Nice pull on one side and a nice crunch on the other. That crunch energizes, massages, and that pull makes space. When you're finished, leave the hands up, arms up, palms facing each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, your arms come to the side. When they get to shoulder level, turn the palms down and finish the breath out and bring that energy in. Keep your eyes closed, please, and be aware of what's happening in your body. The body's waking up. You're making space. You're energizing. Again, you're telling the body that you care. You're giving the body what it needs, and the body recognizes that. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Okay, we're going to be addressing the waist. Normally, when we turn, we use our hips, right? Normally, when you're turning, that's normal. That's what we do. We turn when we use our hips. We don't turn from the waist. We are going to be turning only from the waist now. So I would like you to open your legs just a little bit more than you were before. Not a lot, just a little, because I want you to be stable. I want you to keep the hips facing forward. Do not move the hips during this asana, this posture. So we're going to begin by placing, let me show you and then we'll do it together. I'm going to place my right hand on my left shoulder. My elbow is at shoulder height. My left hand is going to go up my back. So the back of my hand is on my back. Okay? This is how we begin the posture. And the hand, if this is as far as your hand goes, that's fine. You do whatever you can. My hand's up here because I've been doing it for 20 years. But if this is what your shoulder is letting you do, that's fine. Okay? Just do the best that you can. The more relaxed you are, what you're going to find is the easier it'll be for that hand to go up. Once the body understands what you're doing and that you can do it, then it'll start letting you do more. But for now, just go with what the body gives you today. So again, let's do this. My right hand is on my left shoulder. My right elbow is at shoulder height. It's important that the elbow be here and not here, okay? So the elbow is here. My left hand is on my back. The back of my hand is on my back. Okay, feet are apart, a little more than hip width apart. The base is stable. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, you're going to twist from the waist. Do not move the hips. Twist from the waist and look over your left shoulder, the shoulder on which your hand is. The way you know whether you're moving your hips is you feel it in your feet. The feet should not feel any movement. Your breath now, you're looking over the shoulder. Your breath is shallow. You feel a nice pull throughout the waist on the right side. All right, as you're breathing in, come forward. Release the left hand. Release the right hand. Take a moment to just breathe and close your eyes. And if you can keep your eyes closed, do so. Bring the left hand on the right shoulder. Make sure your elbow is at shoulder height. Take the right hand up the back. The back of your hand is on your back. Your palms facing out. Breathe in the center. Make sure your hand is on your shoulder and not on your neck. The hand is on the shoulder bone. All righty. Breathe in the center. And as you're breathing out, you're going to turn to the right, toward the hand that's on the shoulder. And remember, the hips are facing forward. The hips don't move. You're moving from the waist up. Your elbow is at shoulder height, and try to relax. Feel the nice twist. You'll be feeling it mostly on the left side. And just breathe. The breath is shallow. It's not a big breath. And now, as you're breathing in, come forward to center. Release the right hand. Release the left hand. Keep your eyes closed. Become aware of what's happening in the body. And open your eyes. Okay, so we've awakened our digestion, our nervous system. Now we're going to address the joints, right? In addressing the joints, we're also addressing the lymphatic system. We're getting some movement in the body. And that's not to say that what we just did didn't energize the whole body, but it specifically addresses the digestive system and the nervous system. Okay, why the nervous system? Because you're pulling on the spine and you're twisting the spine. And that movement energizes the nervous system. And the digestion, why? Because we're crunching, we're stimulating, energizing your intestines, energizing the stomach, the liver. All this area is getting massaged and you're making space. On top of energizing and massaging, you're making space. Alrighty, so we already did the ankles, we're gonna do the knees. So bend your knees slightly. If you have problems with your knees, don't get going deep, please. If you don't, you can go in deep. Otherwise, stay up and just slightly bend them. Make sure your feet are apart so that your base is stable. Keep your eyes open. And we're going to start doing circles clockwise. Keep your hands on your knees, head is up. Don't bring the head down. Don't look down. Just keep the head up. Good. Try to keep the back straight. Try not to have a curved back. Try to keep the back straight. And just feel a nice motion through the knees. It'll reflect in the ankles as well. It's not just the knees. Feel the pulls in the calves. Feel the pull throughout your thighs and your hips too. Feel the feet and the toes. Alrighty, when you come back to center, now I want you to go counterclockwise in the opposite direction. In yoga, if you do one side, you have to do the other. If you go in one direction, you have to do the other. You want to make sure that you're in balance. Take your time. This doesn't have to be a fast movement. As a matter of fact, the slower, the more effective, in my opinion. The body enjoys it. The mind enjoys it. We're slowing things down. We're taking care. We're making and creating the space for this body. And we can be aware of the subtle movements. Come back to center. Stand up gently and slowly. And close your eyes. Become aware of what's happening in your body. There's a lightness that is settled in the feet and the ankles. And we'll probably feel the lightness in the knees now. Make sure you drink lots of water today after class, because we are detoxifying right now by creating this movement in the joints. And open your eyes. Okay, again, feet a little wider now. And we're going to address the hips. So imagine you're hula hooping. I don't know how to hula hoop, but then I imagine this is how you do it when I see people do it. For whatever reason, I can't seem to get the gist of it. So, but let me show you and then we'll do it together. I want you to do this very slowly. So observe, I'm going to bring my stomach forward and then I'm going to take it to the side. I'm not bringing it back just yet, I'm taking it to the side. When I get here, I'm going to hit a corner. Become aware of that corner. And you might feel a little discomfort. That's okay. Just work your way through that corner and come back. And then as you're going back, you're going to find another corner. It's amazing because we don't realize we have these corners. If you feel any pain, immediately back out. Slowly, but immediately. We don't feel pain in yoga. If you're feeling pain, you're doing something wrong or you're pushing too hard. So you back out to just before you felt the pain. Discomfort's okay. It's okay to push ourselves a little bit, but not to the point of pain. So you back out immediately, but gently. No jerks, okay? So we'll be doing these turns, and when I tell you, you'll feel a corner, you will. But if you work through that corner very slowly and very gently, it's going to feel so great and so good because you probably haven't addressed that, if ever, in years, okay? So put your hands on your hips, please. This will give you the stability. And try to keep yourself upright. Try not to curve down. Try not to bend the knees. Legs are pretty much straight. What we're moving is our pelvic area and our lower body from the waist down, okay? Alrighty, so let's begin. Begin in the center, bring your stomach out, and now go to your right. We're gonna go clockwise first. We're gonna start feeling a corner. Oh yeah. Excellent. Go through that corner. As you go to the back, you're going to be feeling another corner. Enjoy it because you're releasing so much in doing this. As you go all the way back and now you head toward the left. Take it slow, take it gently, take it easy. all the way back left. Got that corner. And now we're coming toward the left, going forward. We're going to find another corner there. Just go through it. Good. Go again. Go to your right. You may find a different corner, or you may find the same corner that needs a little bit more. Or you may find that you released it. Enjoy it. This asana was an aha moment for me. This may be one of my favorites for that reason, because we hold so much in our hips and don't even realize it. And it creates so many problems in so many parts of our bodies as a result. So if we can release that tension, whatever it is, those corners that we have there. Once you come back to center, I'd like you to go toward the left. Now we're going to go counterclockwise. So go left. Finish your round if you're still doing it. Remember, the slower you do it, the better. And try to relax in doing this. This is such a beautiful, effective asana posture. What it does for us is so beautiful. And if we take the time to make the space, then the body can relax. We're not rushing. We're just taking it through it. We find that corner. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to take that off the hook. And when you're finished, come back to center. Keep your eyes closed. Become aware of what's happening in your waistline and in through the pelvic region and lower back. So beautiful. Feel the release in the space that you've created. Give me a moment. I'm going to take the phone off the hook. If you can stand here quietly with your eyes closed, please do so. Okay, and open your eyes. All set, just lovely. Okay, I would like you to raise your arms up and hold on to your elbows. And as you're breathing out, I want you to come forward, not all the way. I want you to come forward halfway. Imagine that your back is a table, right? With only two legs. So you're bending from the waist. And as you're breathing in, come up. Use the breath to come up. Good. Now I'd like you to turn diagonally, just a little. And as you're breathing out to your left, you're turning diagonally so that you're kind of facing the left foot. As you're breathing out, come forward and down in the same way you did before, but you're just going at a diagonal or angle. And I'm sorry for that beeping. It'll stop. Breathing in, come up. Be gentle. Be slow. Be deliberate. Come back to center. Now go toward the right foot. Breathing out, you're going diagonally. Very gentle and very slowly. It's not a big angle. It's a very slight angle, actually. And breathing in, come up. Come to center. Bring the arms up, palms facing each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway, turn the palms down, finish that breath out, and bring that energy in. Keep your eyes closed. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Before we keep going up, I want to energize this area, and I want to raise the energy in the body, okay? So what we're going to do is this. We're going to be turning. Watch what I'm doing. I'm kind of hitting myself, not hard, but I'm making sure that my body can feel my hands. When I start increasing the pace, my hands start going up. And then I really increase the pace, and the hands continue to go up. And I'm just letting the body know that I'm waking it up. And then slowly and gently, I'm going to work my way down. Slow it down. And we relax, okay? So we don't want to do this too fast, but we do increase the pace as we go up. And then as we're going down, we start reducing the pace, okay? All righty, be gentle, be kind. Don't hit yourself too hard, just enough so that the body knows that it's being touched, okay? All right, let's begin. So the hands are down. So you're basically touching the hips, right? As you come around, maybe your buttocks. And then we come up. So I'm hitting my middle back on both sides, the sides of my body, depending upon how long your arms, and I'm going a little faster. Keep your eyes open. And now I'm going to come up. Upper back and my shoulder, depending on what hand we're talking about. A little faster, not too fast. I don't want you to make yourself dizzy. If you're finding that you're getting dizzy, do it slower. All righty, now we're going back down, your torso, little back, slowing it down, go toward the hips. Gently, very gently. Oh, and come to a standstill, close your eyes. Become aware of your intention. Why are you here today? And remember, add love and compassion to that intention. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Okay, we're waking up, right? Now let's do the arms. We're going to extend our arms out. Let's begin with the hands. So I want you to bring the thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Okay, this is breathing out position. So you breathe out here. As you're breathing in, I want you to extend the fingers. And as you're breathing out, bring them back. Breathing in. And breathing out, bring them back. If you're having a hard time seeing me, turn your screen to speaker view. In the right, one of the corners, there's either gallery view or speaker view, and that'll help you see me, okay? All right, breathing in, fingers go out, spread them out. Let your hand be energized. And as you're breathing out, bring them together and the thumb inside. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Extend those fingers, open them wide as much as you can. And as you're breathing out, bring them together. Don't close the fists tightly. They don't need to be tight. But when you open them, let that be big. And as you're breathing out, bring them together. I want you to do 3 more at your own pace with your own breath. And don't hold your breath. You just coordinate with the breath. And when you're finished, bring the hands down. Close your eyes. And be aware of what's happening in the hands and the fingers. You may feel a sense of expansion. You may feel some lightness, some looseness. This is really good if you have arthritis or if you have any problems with your joints in your hands. This is really good for it. Any stiffness that may settle there. Okay, now we'll address the wrist. Excuse me, I have allergies. I don't have the virus, I just have allergies. So I do have a cough, and I apologize. Alrighty, your arms are up, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And what we'll be doing is making circles with our hands. So initially, we're going to go out and in. Arms are out in front of us at shoulder height, and we'll just be making circles. The hands are going in opposite directions. Take your time. Try not to make those circles too fast. Be aware of the movement in the wrist. This is very good if you have carpal tunnel. It's very good, but it's very good anyway. And the bigger those circles are, the more effective it'll be. I have limited rotation in my left wrist for whatever reason. I'm not sure, maybe it was something I did when I was younger, but my right seems to move better. And so I think most people are going to find that. Now let's switch and go a different direction. But I think you'll find that one wrist is more mobile than the other. And that's okay. That's just the way it is. And that may change tomorrow. If it's the left that today is more mobile, then maybe tomorrow it'll be the right. Every day is different. Remember that. And slowly and gently release the hands, bring them down. Excuse me. Keep your eyes closed and start understanding what's happening in the body. Remember your intention. Talk to your body. Let the body know why you're here. You've made the space for healing. You've made the space for balance. And open your eyes. Okay, so now extend the arms, palms facing toward the sky. Arms are now still at shoulder height. What we're going to do is you're going to bring the fingers together. As you're breathing out, the fingers come to the shoulders. And as you're breathing in, the hands go out. Extend the hands when you do that, right? Fingers go out when you're breathing in. Breathing out, so let's begin. Breathing out, bring your fingers to your shoulders. Make sure your elbows are at shoulder height. And breathing in, extend the fingers and breathe in. Breathing out, back to the shoulders, bring the fingers together. Breathing in, out. Breathing out, back to your shoulders, and breathing in, fingers out. Breathing out, bring them to your shoulders, and breathing in, extend the arms. Do 3 more at your own pace, with your own breath. Take your time. Make sure your elbows are at shoulder height. And now take the arms to the side if you're finished with your 3 rounds. Again, elbows are at shoulder height, but the arms are to the side. Breathing in, hands out. And as you're breathing out, bring your hands back to your shoulders. Breathing in, your hands go out. And as you're breathing out, the hands go back to the shoulders. Breathing in, out. And as you're breathing out, you come back. Do 3 more at your own pace with your own breath, making sure you don't drop that elbow. Keep it at shoulder height. But coordinate with the breath. Do not hold the breath. Take your time. Nice slow breath, but don't hold the breath. Once you're finished with the breath, then you extend the arm or contract the arm, whichever it may be. When you're finished with your 3 rounds, bring the arms down, keep your eyes closed. Become aware of what's happening. You might have a little bit of soreness, right? Wow, I had to keep my arms up for a while. We don't realize that keeping them up, easy to do, but keeping them up doing it is not quite as easy. All righty, and open your eyes. Excellent. Again, we're working the joints, but we're also working our lymphatic system. For those of us that aren't getting out as much now, this is amazing. And again, I'm recording it right now. So I'll be posting it, and I'll let you know where I post it on Wednesday, okay? Probably it'll be through my website. but I don't know yet. I just have to figure out how to do this. I'm not very good technically. Okay, so now let's do the shoulders. So you're going to bring your fingers to your shoulders, okay? Arms are in front of you. Try to bring the elbows toward each other. As you're breathing in, you're going to be taking the elbows close to your head and up toward the sky. So you finish your breath in here. And as you're breathing out, the elbows go back and down, okay? Try to relax doing this. The more relaxed you are, the softer the movement will be, and as a result, the more effective it'll be. Okay, so let's do this. Bring your fingers together at the shoulders, elbows toward each other. Try to bring the elbows down as much as you can. As you're breathing in, bring the elbows up, pointing toward the sky, and your arms are next to your ears. And as you're breathing out, take them back and down. Breathing in, come up. And breathing out, back and down. Good. Breathing in, come up. Remember, bring those elbows together in the front. And breathing out, back and down. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back and down. One more. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back and down. Come to the center. And now we'll go in the opposite direction. As we're breathing in, we take the elbows back and up. And as we're breathing out, we bring them forward and down. So let's do these. Bringing in, go back and up. And breathing out, forward and down. Breathing in, back and up. And breathing out, forward and down. Two more. Breathing in, back and up. And breathing out, forward and down. One more. Breathing in, back and up. And as you're breathing out, bring it forward and down. Bring the hands down all the way. Keep your eyes closed. All right, and open your eyes. If you have problems with your balance, this next asana, you can do sitting down, okay? Let me show you what we're going to do. If you don't have problems with your balance, I'm going to ask you to bring your elbow, hold on to your elbows. You'll be breathing in here, and as you're breathing out, I'm going to ask you to come down. So what is this going to do? I want you to relax. I want the neck to be relaxed. The arms are next to the ears. What happens in this posture, let me get my hair out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. What happens in this posture is your neck can be pulled by your head, by the weight of your head, and as a result, any stiffness that is settling in the neck will kind of melt away. So let me show you. So you're breathing in the center, and then you're going to be going down. I want you to be aware that you're bending from the waist, you're not curving the spine as much as possible. And so now, arms are loose, my head is loose, my neck. Try to keep your neck as loose as you can. And just the weight of the head pulling on the neck. And it's pulling throughout the shoulders. This right here will do so much good for you. It will release and it will allow the neck to just be. And then to come out of it, as you're breathing in, use your breath. Breathing in, you come up. And come down. So if you're sitting down, here, I'll use this. If you're sitting down, I just want you to bring your arms here And then your knees are almost to your armpits. And you're just allowing the head to hang. And you'll get the same effect throughout the neck. What you're doing is you're creating space here, and you're allowing the weight of the head to just hold. And so if you do have problems with your balance, if you're holding on tight, this isn't going to be good for you. So I would like you to, if you do have problems, please do what I'm doing right now. And you'll feel the relief. The relief is really beautiful. Okay? But remember, as you're going down, you breathe out. And the breath out allows you to just kind of release, right? Because if you're holding on to your breath and breathing in, you're not making the space for the body to go down. So, okay, so let's do this together. If you're sitting down, do the same posture. You hold on to your elbows, breathing in. Make sure, check your feet. Make sure the feet are parallel, a little more than hip width apart. Have a nice strong base. All righty, breathe in. And as you're breathing out, bend from the waist, come down, breathing out. We're making the space for all the upper body to be able to go down. Hold on to the elbows. Now release the head, release the neck. Your head is hanging free and loose. You're not taking big breaths here. The breath is shallow here. But be aware of holding on to the neck. Turn it from side to side a little bit. Make sure that the neck is loose. Take advantage of this. This is the only time where the neck isn't carrying any weight. Quite the contrary. It's being pulled and stimulated. All the nerves in your neck are being stimulated. You're creating space between your vertebrae. All righty. And now, as you're breathing in, make sure you use your breath to come up. As you're breathing in, leave the arms next to the ears and come up. Don't lead with the arms. Don't lead with the head. Let the arms and the head come up together. Okay. Raise your arms up. Palms facing each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, arms at the side, halfway, bring them down and bring that energy in. Okay. I'm going to show you one of my biggest aha moments. So let me do it so you can see the side view, because I think this may be easier for you to understand what I'm doing. Let me show you and then we'll do it together. So I'm going to take my front foot, my right foot front, and my left foot back. So my left foot is facing to the side, kind of. I'm going to turn my ankle a little bit to give me more stability. I'm going to raise the same hand that is in line with the foot that is forward goes up, okay? And I am going to visualize a bow. I have a bow, I'm holding a bow, and this bow is really heavy. I'm going to bring my thumb inside, 4 fingers over, and I'm going to visualize my thumb being that bow. And I'm going to tighten my arm and tighten my hand as much as I can. And then I'm going to bring my hand breathing in, up. And as I'm breathing out, I'm bringing the other hand forward. And I'm going to pull on the string of this bow. Now my whole body is tight. My knees are tight. Everything's tight. I'm pulling, 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 breathing in. I hold my breath, and then I release it. This for me was an incredible aha moment, like nothing I've ever felt. It's the release of accumulated tension that we didn't know was there, gets spontaneously released, and there's an incredible amount of lightness that settles in the body. But we want to try to release it. We hold, and then we release it all at once. Okay? So now I'm going to point in this direction so you can see it from this angle. So let's do this together. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Make sure you're stable, okay? Everybody's feet settled, everything is together. If you're not stable on your feet, you can do this sitting down and then just start tightening everything the way we would do if we're standing up. Everything is tight and you're going to release at the same time. So please, if you're not stable, if you don't feel that you're stable in this position, just do it sitting down. It'll have the same effect. Okay, so I want you to raise your right hand up. The arm is in line with the shoulder. Bring the left thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Okay? I want you to tighten your knees, tighten your buttocks, tighten your belly, and now feel as if you're holding a very tight bow and your arm is holding onto that. It might be even shaking a little bit because it's so heavy. As you're breathing in, raise the left hand up. And as you're breathing out, bring that left hand forward. I want you to pull on the string. Make sure you're breathing in and come back. Everything's tight, 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 tight. Finish that breath in. Hold it, and release. Yeah, right? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do this side again. Make sure you're holding really tight and just let it all go. Okay, let's do one more time on this side. On the right side. Raise a hand up, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Tighten your ankles and your feet, tighten your knees, tighten your thighs, your buttocks, your stomach, your back, and your arm, holding this heavy bow. And as you're breathing in, raise a hand up, fingers toward the sky. And as you're breathing out, come forward, hold on to that string and start pulling back, breathing in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and yes. Amazing, right? Okay, now let's do the other side. So left foot forward, right foot is back. And now your body's saying, yes, this feels so good. I'm feeling relaxed, loosey-goosey, perfect for Yoga Nidra. All righty, left arm up, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Tighten your feet, tighten your ankles, your knees, your buttocks, stomach, chest, your arm. Very, very heavy bow. Breathing in, bring the right hand up. And as you're breathing out, bring it forward. Pull the string, bringing it back along your arm, across your face, across your ear, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Yes. One more. Let's do it one more time on this side. Okay. Left arm up, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. Tighten your feet, tighten your ankles and your knees, your thighs, your hips, your stomach, your back. Breathing in, make sure that bow is really heavy. Breathing in, bring the right hand up. And as you're breathing out, bring that hand forward. Hold on to the string and start pulling, breathing in. Hold it, and excellent. Now the body's relaxed. Lie down on your back with your head toward your computer, toward the voice that's talking to you. If you have a blanket, use it. Otherwise, if you're warm enough, you don't need a blanket. But sometimes we get a little cold when we're lying in Yoga Nidra, in sleepless sleep. And again, enjoy. Don't try to hold on to anything. Before we begin, I'd like you to repeat after me. I am whole. I am full. I am total. I'm complete. I am perfect. I am Purnam. I am Sunyam and Purnam. I'm rich in the knowledge. I'm beautiful the way I am. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Allow those words to settle into every cell in your body, into every brain and every heart in every cell in your body. And I'd like you to start becoming aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. I want you to observe that as you're breathing in, your stomach is rising. And as you're breathing out, your stomach is going down. Just observe. I don't want you to do anything right now. I just want you to observe and just be. As the breath comes in, the stomach rises. And as the breath goes out, the stomach goes down. This is the way your body naturally wants to breathe. Observe it. And now, I want you to observe the breath as it's coming into the body. So as it comes in through the nostrils, past the upper palate, the pharynx, the larynx, the windpipe, the bronchial passages, and into the lungs, filling the lungs. And as it's leaving, it leaves the lungs, goes through the bronchial passages, up the windpipe, the larynx, the pharynx, past the upper palate, and out the nostrils. Just observe. There's nothing for you to do. Just observe it happening. It's so beautiful. This is the way your body wants to breathe. Now, I'd like you to observe what it is that makes the breath happen. What is it that pushes that breath into the body? We call it energy. We call it chi. I call it prana. Different names, but it's the same thing. Be aware of that prana, that energy that pushes the breath in through the nostrils, past the upper palate. Observe it as it's happening. I want you to go beyond your breath to that which makes the breath happen. Understanding that that is our life force and our life source. Observe it. And observe it also that as the breath leaves, the energy remains. The breath is a manifestation of that energy. We know that energy is happening because of the breath. But without it, we would not have a breath. Let's have that understanding very clear. Because at this moment, I want you to understand the beauty of prana, of that energy that connects us. We were talking about namaste and the lack of duality, right? That which connects us. This is that. I want you to become aware of the center of your chest. And as you're breathing in, I want you to visualize the breath entering through the center of the chest. And as you're breathing out, I want you to visualize it leaving through the center of your chest. I don't want you to just visualize it in your mind's eye. I want you to feel it. So as you're visualizing, I want you to feel as it's coming in, as you're breathing in through the center of the chest. And as you're releasing the breath, I want you to feel it physically coming out through the center of the chest. As you're breathing in, feel the expansion that's happening as the chest gets filled. And as you're breathing out, be aware of the breath leaving, but that energy remaining. I want you to observe the personality of that energy. Continue to breathe in and breathe out through the chest. But I want you to observe the personality of this energy as it comes and as it goes. Personality of prana, its characteristics, is that it's balanced. At no time is that energy out of balance. It is a loving energy. There is no hate. There is no fear in prana. That pranic energy, that prana, is a life force. It brings harmony. It is always in harmony. That prana has strength. That prana flows with ease. The manifestation sometimes may be a little forceful, but the energy itself is always flowing with ease. Become aware of this prana flowing through the body. As you're breathing in and taking it to the chest, I want you to let it disperse throughout your body. Feel it as it just disperses and fills the body. And as you're breathing out, be aware of releasing through the chest, letting go of things that are unnecessary. I want you to be aware of that space in your chest. And at this moment, become aware of the ability to be that prana, to let go of whatever has happened in our lives that has created disruption. So as you're breathing in, be aware of any fear. And as you're breathing out, release that fear. Let it go. As you're breathing in, let that fear be replaced by strength, by that personality of your prana. Let that strength fill the body, let that strength fill the heart, and let that strength fill the mind. Your next breath out, any anger that you may be having in the heart, let it go. And with your next breath in, let compassion be what replaces that place in your heart. Let that compassion be in every cell in your body. Become aware of releasing anger and replacing it with compassion. As you're breathing out, become aware of any disease that you may have in your body and give it permission to leave. Let it go. And as you're breathing in, let ease settle in the body. Let the body come into balance and release any imbalance as you're breathing out. As you're breathing in, let prana show you the balance in your body. And as you're breathing in, become aware of being love. The ultimate encapsulation of all of these is love. Be aware of being that. Be aware of every space in your heart, every space in every cell in your body being permeated and saturated in this love. Allow that prana to show you and release experiences and distractions. And just go back to the essence. Go back to who you are, that love. I will be chanting, and I'd like you to coordinate your breath with me. As you breathe in, or as I say let, you'll be breathing in. And as I say go, you'll be breathing out. So let's begin. Breathing in with let, and breathing out with go. Breathing in, let, and breathing out, go. Let, go. Let, go. Let, go. Let, go. And now we'll be replacing. When you breathe in, I'll be saying so. And you'll be breathing out with hum. So breathing in, so. Breathing out, in, so. Out, so. Purnamada Purnameda Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Ashishate
Thank you, Margie.
Thank you, Margie.
Thank you, Margie.
My back feels amazing.
Any questions? You can ask them now.
Thank you so much, Margie. Thank you.
Thank you, Margie. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was amazing.
It's really good. Thank you, Margie.
I'll see you on Wednesday. Any questions or any concerns, just text me or shoot me an email. Hi, Mona, I see you.
Can you see me, Margie?
Huh?
Can you see me?
No, where are you?
Oh, it's got a picture there. You can't see me live, right?
No, I don't even see your name, Chris. Oh, there you are, but I don't see your face. I just see it dark.
Oh, really? There's a way to fix this. I'll work on that.
Okay. Well,
Thanks.
Thank you for telling me.
Right.
Love you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Margie.
Belly.
Thank you.
Remember. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Breathe.
Thank you.
Remember, activate that vagus nerve. Keep yourself relaxed. That'll keep your immune system healthy. Okay? Love you.
All right.
See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. Love you.
Wednesday.
Stay healthy.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.